Hi kids, welcome to Craft Kids. I'm so glad that you're joining me today. Halloween is coming up very soon and I thought it would be a great time to make a craft for Halloween. So today we're going to be making these adorable little pumpkin lanterns. Now if you have stopped by the library and picked up your Halloween craft bag, then that's great. You've got everything that you'll need to get started. If you did not, here are the items that you'll need. Okay, first off, you'll need a glass jar. This is a fairly good size. You could go a little larger or smaller, but just a clear glass jar. You'll need some orange tissue paper. I've cut mine in squares. Then you'll need some green pipe cleaners, some black paper, Mod Podge, and in your craft kit you'll have a small container of Mod Podge, a battery operated tea light, and a foam brush or a paintbrush. Either one is just fine. A cute variation on this project, if you didn't want to make the pumpkin lantern, you could make a like a mummy lantern, which is super cute, and for that you would need a roll of gauze. Okay, but that's only if you're making the mummy. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I did was to take your brush with some Mod Podge and start applying that to the outside of your glass container. Just do small sections at a time. If you do the whole thing, your Mod Podge will dry and it won't be sticky any longer. So just start applying some there, and then you'll take your tissue paper squares and stick them right on to the glass jar. Now this is great because you can cut them in big squares or tiny squares, shapes, anything you like. It really doesn't matter, so just have fun with that. And then you're just going to kind of apply that and smooth it out with your brush, just like that, okay? And then move on to the next section. Eventually you'll have your whole glass jar all covered with the tissue paper, okay? If you get wrinkles in it, don't worry, that's fine. You just basically want to have it all covered, okay? Then you will wait a moment for it to dry and then apply one more layer of that Mod Podge over the whole thing, all over all of your tissue paper squares, okay? Kind of giving it like a finish coat. Then let that dry. Then you're going to take your black paper. I use cardstock. You can use any kind of paper that you want, construction paper, and start cutting out some shapes for the eyes and the mouth of your Halloween pumpkin, okay? And just cut them out however you want. Use your imagination. You can make scary faces or crazy faces or smiley faces, whatever you want. And then using that Mod Podge, apply that to the back of the eyes and the mouth, and then just stick those right on, just like that, so that your pumpkin now has a face. Okay, then you're going to take some green pipe cleaners and twist this around the top of your jar to kind of resemble a little bit of a stem. And again, you can do that kind of however you want. Just like that, okay? And then the best part, the tea light, and you're just going to turn that on, stick it right down into the jar, and you'll have your very own nightlight pumpkin lantern. I think it turned out really cool, but I'd love to see how it looks if I had made the mummy one using the white gauze. That would be really cool. So that's all it takes to make today's craft. I hope you have fun with it. We have tons of books here at the library for kids, teens, and adults having to do with Halloween. We've got all kinds of silly stories and scary stories. So all you need to do is just give us a call. Let us know what you'd like, and we'll get them all ready for you through our grab and go service. So I also want you to keep an eye on our Facebook page, because next week we're going to be announcing our Haunt Your House event, which is going to be so fun. We're kind of sad about not being able to do ghost stories at the park, but I assure you, Haunt Your House is going to be a wonderful, exciting, and fun event that you can do with your family at home. So stay tuned for details on that. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Happy Halloween.